So
let's start with Chadwick, man. Let's start with Chadwick.
All right, yeah. God, I didn't want to kill the vibe, but yeah.
No. It's not a vibe.
It's not a vibe
Chadwick,
killer.
man. But what really killed me with this whole situation, months ago, that picture came out, and everybody's like, "Oh, Chadwick looking like Smokey."
I gotta go. Hang on 2 seconds.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Tabitha's a PO officer grabbed her, so she's going. Yeah, we're gonna continue the conversation though.
Yeah.
So with the whole Chadwick thing, where those images came out, everybody was joking and things, and I don't feel like the jokes are coming from a malicious place. I feel like
not at all.
I feel like people were truly concerned, and we all hoped and prayed that it was for a movie role. We're like, oh, he's doing like 50 Cent and Christian Bale, losing all this weight. Maybe he's playing somebody sick with cancer. Mm-hmm. And this whole time he was battling with colon cancer for the past 4 years. It was I think it was right after he wrapped up shooting of Black Panther. He was diagnosed. So
that's scary, man.
It's heartbreaking, man.
And to think like the testing, they say it's like you should do it at 40 years old. I think 50. Honestly the testing, it's 50 in the States. It's 40 here.
In the States, yeah.
Jeez, that's way too late in the States, man.
No.
I'm about to say that 40 is too late. I'm saying people should be doing that at 32, 35, 37, at least.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that he did the test just around that age, and it's bang, he got it at 39? He was diagnosed then. So
that shit scared me, man. I tried to juice every other week, and I do like a beet juice that just flushes you out. Yeah, you're gonna be on the toilet for a whole day, but
yeah, it's worth it.
I don't know, man. It's worth it. You gotta take care of your health, man. This guy's a healthy dude. He's always
that's the thing
out.
Too. Yeah, he's young.
In shape. He's young. He was 43, but he looked like he was 32.
Trisha, go ahead.
Because cancer is a genetic, right? It's not necessarily only what you eat. It's genetic. So if you already have the gene, right, there's a greater chance of you getting it. And I'm sure he ate healthy. He drank his smoothies, he did his fast, all that stuff. It's just that he probably had the gene already in his body and it multiplied. But at the same time, it's very important for people of color to recognize that, your fried chicken and your collard greens cooked in like pork hocks and all these things that we like to eat, our fried dumpling and our saltfish, you guys.
I love it.
Trisha, let me piggyback here since I'm the scientist of the show. So
it isn't. What are you talking about?
It isn't a gene. Now, there's a likelihood of your genetics that could likely hitting it, but cancer itself is a mutation that occurs, and that mutation could be it could be hereditary, but it could also be mutated based on the foods that you eat. Like red meat heightens the chances of cancer. Processed food in general heightens the chances of cancer. So it's a mutation that occurs, and it could be hereditary based on your genetics as well.
That's it. So based on Chadwick, okay, the fact that he got it at such a young age, and we could assume that he was eating healthy and clean and possibly doing all the right Hollywood stuff to keep himself in shape, right? We could say he was probably drinking a wheatgrass every day and eating his spinach and his greens, but he still happened to get it, right? So if someone who we assume was eating clean still got it, those of you who are out here eating your oxtail rice and peas and, callaloo and all this every day, your fried dumpling, your saltfish, you need to really consider your health first and foremost before putting the food in your mouth. And I'm one to talk because I'm licorice. I like my candy. I like any kind of cake, ice cream, anything with some pork fat in it and make it taste nice. I like it.
I just had double some.
And let me talk about you ratchets. I've been seeing some of y'all ratchets. I ain't got to worry about no colon cancer. I get my booty ate all the time. I know my colon good.
Who said that?
Nasty ratchet. That ain't going to cure you from colon cancer, you old dusty, nasty ass. Go get your shit checked, okay?
But isn't for colon cancer, it's like an age... Usually they tell men
usually men
that's what we thought. That's what we thought.
You get your prostate checked.
But it's not the case. It's not the case, you guys. Honestly, watch your Dr. Sebi videos on YouTube, okay?
I ain't woke enough. I ain't woke enough for all that. Okay? I ain't woke enough.
No, but he talks about it. He talks about all the mucus in your body and what mucus causes. And the goal is to keep mucus out of your body, which is why you should eat foods high in alkaline. So that's like something that we could touch on and talk about because I research all of that stuff. Not that I do it, but I like to read about it. I get on my, your moments when you're like, you eat clean, but it's very important to try to extract the mucus out of the body because the mucus is what causes all the illnesses, the joint pains, the strep throats, the colds, any kind of illnesses you get is based off the mucus built up in your body. So it's very important to extract that out of your system.
And another thing you could do, I know a lot of people like, oh, I gotta drink this super pure.
Dick, niggas.
No, suck dick ain't gonna help you. It'll help your teeth.
It'll help. It'll help, and it has a cure. The cure is in there. You just gotta get it out. It'll help you all. Don't.
Okay.
Anywho, but like super purified water, that's not good for you because it doesn't have any minerals in it. So it pulls the minerals out of your body. So it's good to drink waters like Fiji water where they still have it's an alkaline water base, but it still has the minerals in there. So it's not going to pull the minerals out of your body. So that's something that, people could look into. Let's talk about Chadwick's career and how he played all these iconic characters, including Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson. He played Black Panther, James Brown. Yeah. And he was able to kill all these roles while still battling. Well, he was battling his disease the last 4 years of his life. But, life is so short. His career was now just like taking a steady incline.
It was.
And we didn't know where he was going in the future because we had Black Panther too. We had all these other plans of what Chadwick could do. And it was just sad that his last role is with the Five Bloods. But I feel like that movie has a lot of like cryptic messages because the character dies and the way that he talks to the audience is like, don't mourn me. I did my job, blah, blah, blah. I felt like that was like some cryptic messaging. Like he knew that he was sick and he was going to put his all in that project. How do you feel about that, Casey?
Yeah, looking back at that now, it absolutely feels cryptic watching that movie. And like, I didn't feel like he was even acting in that. I felt like he was just being Chadwick Boseman while I was watching it at the time. So it is very, very cryptic the way that happened. It's like, because he did know at the time that he had colon cancer also. And we don't know who knew during the writing of that movie of his situation. So that freaked me out when I first heard this. This was shocking, man. And
I thought it was a sick joke, man.
It makes me want to go back and look at a bunch of films I didn't see from him, like 42. I haven't seen that yet. And praise the ones that I did see, like James Brown. That's one of my favorite ones. That is the favorite one that I seen him do. That made me watch him on the screen and be like, holy crap, this guy is serious. He's going to be a very serious actor in the future after seeing that one.
R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Let's switch gears a little bit. I saw Jess Hilarious spoke out saying that Jess with the mess, she's going to retire Jess with the mess because the whole Chadwick situation because she was clowning him severely. And she feels like she's going to retire that character now. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I think not only just the Chadwick Boseman thing, it's also the Meg Stallion thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because, people really went in on her for that as well. So I think she's feeling like that character has become, like, it's no longer valid for her career uplift. And that's why she's choosing to retire her character as Jess with the mess. Because it's not taking her anywhere, really.
I just felt like it was just toxic and mean-spirited after that. I'm like, you could joke and not be malicious, but like the stuff that she would do with just the mess to me always felt like it was like a malicious intent behind it. Like she had her own demons and she was taking it out on people.
She was always just roasting someone, right? That was her Jess with the mess. It was just a roast.
Stick.
And it was always coming with like from a dark place. It wasn't hot. It wasn't funny. It was like whoa, she's going in, that kind of joke. So it wasn't that she was this great comedian that we're gonna miss, because we're really not gonna miss that character.
Like, because my thing is, like, DC Young Fly had a similar career starting with that roasting, but his roasting never felt malicious. It was just like, it was just jokes. It was just like, him just clowning, telling jokes. It didn't seem like there was, like, malicious intent when he told his jokes, but, like, Jess's jokes always felt like they were deep-rooted and that it was, when you say some serious shit and then you just laugh at the end, like, ha, 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 to make it sound like it's a joke, but deep down,
I actually stopped following her.
Yeah,
like,
me
I had
too.
to stop. I haven't watched her in so long just because she's just mean-spirited. I was like, yeah. So, oh well, she should retire everything. Toxic. Word.
And the alleged joke stealer as well. You can hear that from me. The stash don't lie, baby. The stash don't lie.
But in regards to Chadwick, I just want to touch on this, like Casey. Yes. Honestly, James Brown was a really good movie. Yeah. And I just have to say, whoever was the weavologist or the wigologist or the hairstyle on there, they obviously came from the Medea cast because that wig was
bad, man.
Yeah. When he came off the plane and stuff, right? When he was in his bag. The budget was showing at that part.
Yeah.
Because it was horrible.
Yeah.
And that's all I gotta say about that James Brown movie.
Yeah. But when he was in that
I
studio,
haven't seen any of them. Like the only thing I've ever
get off the
seen
podcast, Tabitha.
I've seen Black Panther, but that's it. And now I feel like I need to watch all of these other movies. Like,
yeah, absolutely, check them out.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about people like posting up the pictures with him and being like, "Oh man, R.I.P. man, my number one," like on Instagram? And
I think everybody does that though. Like, I mean, I posted something, everybody's gonna post something. I think it's just something that we do as like humans, for social media.
When I see it, I'm like,
this death hit me hard, man. It hit me like
it hit me too, man.
When Nip died, because like Chadwick's like importance with the Black community. He's a Howard University grad. He would always give back to the community. He would whenever Breakfast Club would do the Change for Change, he would call in, donate. He just had like a good relationship with the people. And whenever he had like an important role, like Thurgood Marshall or Black Panther, he made sure he delivered because he knew the importance of each character that he was portraying.
And he loved his Black women, sisters. He loved his Black women.
Watch the tabloids be like, he had a white woman on the side.
His side chick.
Chadwick was a Scarlett Johansson the whole time on the side.
I think that it hit everybody a little different. Like for me, I didn't see his other movies, but I did see obviously Black Panther. And then once I saw it, my son is like, I want to be Black Panther. I'm Black Panther. He runs around the house with the mask. Like I have the whole costume. It's like a daily event, So for me, it's more like looking at these kids and being like, maybe I'm not a superhero person, but for me, it's like we got one really good one. Yeah. And he passed, and he didn't even get to do the part. The thing about it is
the character lives, right? And that's going to be
right.
There forever.
Yeah.
Right, and the kids will always have Black Panther, and even the younger generation and generations to come will always have him as the original Black Panther, like the original Superman, and the original Clark Kent. True, yeah. So he will be forever, right, in the history books of being the Black Panther of all time. Yeah, and that comes after him.
I hate that these Funko prices all went up, man. All these Funkos are like $500. Like I have them all already, and they were like $5 like last week. They're $550.
Wow.
The Civil War one's like $450.
Yeah.
I was like, man, these damn scalpers, man.
Yeah.
Really. Good thing I bought, because we bought Bronson like the Black Panther set from Disney, the gloves, the mask, all that stuff. But he wrecked it all, so it's worth nothing. I can't sell it for his tuition now. God damn it.
Well, R.I.P. to a legend, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was on his way to become like the Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Denzel Washington actually paid his tuition for school.
Yeah, he said there would be no Chadwick if there was no Denzel. He had a speech that he said about that.
So that's a weird correlation right there, man.
Yeah.
So cool.
I feel bad for whoever has to take up the Black Panther mantle next because there's so much pressure on them. Mm-hmm. Screen Rants, they did a dick move. Like the minute Chadwick died, they released an article like, "What's next for Black Panther 2?" I'm like, damn,
like,
the body ain't even cold yet.
Yeah,
and y'all worrying about Black. Like, come on, man.
The man's a husband, a son, a father. You know what I mean? Like way more important things.
They're just like the money got to keep rolling. That shows you their mindset, man.
Yeah, that's it.
That shows you their mindset of Black lives. And it's crazy. His last tweet was like a Kamala Harris tweet. So you got like on the flip side of that, you got like white liberals like pushing that. And they're like, you see, he's pro Camilla. I was like, let the man rest. Y'all trying to push politics?
Yeah.
After his man just died, like just let it rest. Let's pay our respects.
Yeah. Some sallow shit.
Yeah, people are just.
This year has been some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like
Kobe, Black Panther. Like, what's next, man?
Giant wasps, West Nile and mosquitoes.
Corona.
You make it through 2020, count your blessings, eh?
Exactly.
Everybody's like, yo, we deserve a chapter in the Bible. We really do.
We really listen,
Chapter entanglement.
right?
The entanglement chapter.
Hug your loved ones, laugh harder. You know what I mean?
As
Live.
a former Jehovah Witness, this will definitely be in a watchtower and awake. They will write this whole 2020 year.
They're writing it right now. They're writing it.
Like, see, this is why we don't do Christmas.
Yo, the 2020 movie gonna be wild though. 10 years from now.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
Corona,
yeah.
this will be a wild movie. Who's playing
It's
Donald
just
Trump?
with people in the house busting their kids' ass. You're like,
That homeschooling.
homeschooling. Yo, enough kids got licks this year. Social services no longer exist. So
Social services said, "Fuck it, I quit. I'm out of here. Take this shit."
No
They
way
come
got
in hitting
time
them
for
too.
this shit.
They're coming giving cut tails too. They're like, "Yo, listen to she."
We're gonna talk about Trigger.
Trigger's out here.